Hey everyone, it's finally time to jump back into Kill Bill with Kill Bill Volume 2. And I'm so ready. I think that Tarantino has this interesting way of making me feel like I want to keep watching, and I'm so mesmerized by what's happening. I almost get this like out of body experience because my eyes can't believe what I'm seeing. And I think that's a really awesome skill to have as a director. He just kind of makes me feel like I don't know what to expect next, which sometimes in movies, like, you can kind of feel the general idea of where the storyline is going. But with Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill Volume 1, going in blind and just kind of jumping into my first Tarantino movies, I was completely caught off guard. And I think I honestly love that feeling. So I'm definitely excited to finish the Kill Bill story. Kill Bill Volume 1 left us off with a huge cliffhanger that lady, they were calling her the bride. I think it's really interesting that they still haven't said her name, but maybe in this one they will. Her daughter's still alive. And of course, she's going after all of the people that were a part of her wedding massacre. So we have 2 of the 5 already off the list. I'm assuming that we're going to get to the other 3, including Bill, this time now. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited for more Tarantino, more action, more probably my stomach hurting, but I think I'm getting at least a little bit used to Tarantino and his vibe a little bit more now. Let's jump in.
You find me sadistic? No, kiddo. I'd like to believe you're aware enough, even now, to know that there's nothing sadistic in my actions. At this moment, this is me at my most masochistic.
Bill, it's your baby.
Bang, bang.
Actually, Bill's last bullet put me in a coma. Coma I was to lie in for 4 years. When I woke up, I went on what the movie advertisements refer to as a roaring rampage of revenge. I roared and I rampaged and I got bloody satisfaction. I've killed a hell of a lot of people to get to this point. But I have only one more. The last one. The one I'm driving to right now.
Oh.
The only one left. And when I arrive at my destination, I am gonna kill Bill.
Dang. Volume 2, Chapter 6. Massacre at 2 Pines.
How it happened, who was there, how many got killed, and who killed them changes depending on who's telling the story. In actual fact, the massacre didn't happen during a wedding at all. It was a wedding rehearsal.
Oh.
Y'all got a song? How about Love Me Tender? I'd play that.
Love Me Tender be great.
Rufus, he's the man. Now, the way we normally do this, we have bride's side, and then we have the groom's side. But since the bride ain't got nobody coming, and the groom's got far too many people coming...
Well, yeah, they're coming all the way from Oklahoma.
Oh.
Well, I don't see no problem with groom's side sharing the bride's side. Do you, Mother?
I don't have a problem with that. Honey, it would be good if you had somebody come. As a sign of good faith.
Well, I don't have anybody, except for Tommy and my friends.
You have no family?
Well, I'm working on changing that.
Why is she berating her?
We're all the family this little angel's ever gonna need.
I'm not feeling very well, and this bitch is starting to piss me off.
Yeah. Oh, she looks so happy. The music. And the black and white. What's happening?
Hello, kiddo.
Wait, is that the voice?
How did you find me?
Is that Bill?
I'm the man.
What are you doing here?
A moment ago, I was playing my flute. At this moment, I'm looking at the most beautiful bride these old eyes have ever seen.
Why are you here?
Last look.
Are you gonna be nice?
I've never been nice my whole life. But I'll do my best to be sweet.
I always told you, your sweet side is your best side.
I guess that's why you're the only one who's ever seen it. See, you got a bun in the oven.
I'm knocked up.
Jeez Louise. That young man of yours sure doesn't believe in wasting time, does he?
Have you seen Tommy?
Big guy in the tux?
Yes.
Then I saw him. I like his hair.
You promised you'd be nice.
No, I said I'd do my best. That's hardly a promise. But you're right. What does your young man do for a living?
He owns a used record store here in El Paso.
Music lover, eh?
He's fond of music.
Aren't we all? And what are you doing for a job these days?
I work in the record store.
It all suddenly seems so clear. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot, smartass. I get to listen to music all day, talk about music all day. It's really cool.
Sounds like a dream.
It's going to be a great environment for my little girl to grow up in.
As opposed to jetting around the world, killing human beings, and being paid vast sums of money.
Precisely.
However, all cockblockery aside, I am looking forward to meeting your young man. I happen to be more or less particular who my gal marries.
You want to come to the wedding?
Only if I can sit on the bride's side.
You'll find it a bit lonely on my side.
Your side always was a bit lonely. But I wouldn't sit anywhere else. I had the loveliest dream about you.
Oh, here's Tommy. Call me Arlene.
Hey, Tommy.
Uh-huh.
Arlene's told me so much about you.
Honey, you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Tommy, I'd like you to meet my father.
Oh,
God.
that's really weird considering
my God.
that's his baby.
I'm so glad to meet you, sir. Dad,
The name's Bill.
it's great to meet you. Bill, Arlene told me you couldn't make it.
Surprise.
That's my pop for you. Always full of surprises.
Did you come straight from Australia?
Of course.
Daddy, I told Tommy that you were in Perth mining for silver and no one could reach you.
Lucky for us all, that's not the case. What's this all about? Isn't it supposed to be bad luck for the groom to see the bride in her wedding dress before the ceremony?
I guess I just believe in living dangerously.
I know just what you mean.
Her face. So he clearly doesn't know what she used to do.
What am I thinking? You should give her away.
Tommy, that's not exactly Daddy's cup of tea. I think Father would be much more comfortable sitting with the rest of the guests.
Oh, really?
That's asking a lot.
Oh. Okay. Well, forget it. But how about we go out to dinner tonight, celebrate?
Only on the condition that I pay for everything.
Deal.
I'm just like waiting for the ball to drop.
Bill, I just want...
You don't owe me a damn thing. If he's the man you want, then go stand by him.
This is the conversation that they have before he kills them? Does she know? Is that why she looks like that? He is not kissing her back. I feel like she doesn't know.
Oh, good.
That he's about to... Wow.
What the hell?
That's crazy. He gave her no sign that he was about to do that to her. Jeez. No wonder why he said, "Do you find me sadistic?"
You telling me she cut her way through 88 bodyguards before she got to O'Rin?
No, there wasn't really 88 of them. They just called themselves the Crazy 88. They all fell under her Hanzo sword.
She's got a Hanzo sword?
He made one for her.
Didn't he swear a blood oath to never make another sword?
It would appear he has broken it.
Blood oath.
Them Japs sure know how to hold a grudge, don't they?
Reminds me of John Wick.
You just tend to bring that out in people.
But you haven't by any chance kept up with your swordplay.
I pawned that years ago.
You hawked a Hattori Hanzo sword.
Yep.
It was priceless.
Not in El Paso, it ain't. In El Paso, I got me $250 for it.
Oh my gosh. That's not even a lot.
If she wants to fight with me, all she's got to do is come down to the club and start some shit, and we'll be in a fight.
I know we haven't spoken in some time. The last time we spoke wasn't the most pleasant. But you've got to get over being mad at me and start becoming afraid of you. Because she is coming, and she's coming to kill you.
You're still bleeping out her name.
And unless you accept my assistance, I have no doubt she will succeed.
I don't dodge guilt, and I don't chew out of paying my comeuppance.
Can't we just forget the past?
That woman deserves her revenge. We deserve to die.
Dang.
But then again, so does she. So I guess we'll just see.
Totally nude girls. Chapter 7, The Lonely Grave of Paula Schultz.
Late again. Bud, can't you tell time?
There ain't nobody in here, man.
Is that Bud?
Does he work here?
Tell him to get his ass back here!
Okay. Bud, blurred like a word with you.
Take a hit. Be somebody, baby.
Be somebody.
I don't know what car wash you worked before you came here that let you stroll in 20 minutes late, but it wasn't owned by me, and I own a f***ing car wash.
Do you want me to leave?
No, I don't want you to leave. I want you to sit and wait. There ain't nobody out there. What's your point? That you're not needed here? My point is, I'm the bouncer. There ain't nobody out there to bounce. You're saying that the reason that you're not doing the job that I'm paying you to do is that you don't have a job to do? What are you trying to convince me of exactly? That you're as useless as an asshole right here? Well, guess what, buddy? I think you just fucking convinced me. You're working Wednesday. Here you are. There you go. Working Thursday? I don't think so. Friday. There's your name.
I want you to go home till I call you. Till I call you.
Before you leave, talk to Rocket. She's got a job for you to do. I'm the boss of you. And I'm telling you that I want you to keep that shit kicker hat at home.
Dang. Why is he working here? I guess Bill doesn't have any more work for him.
Yeah, but honey, the toilet is at it again. There's shitty water all over the floor.
Ew.
Rocket. I'll clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
This movie's very slow burny so far. Is someone out there? He was weirded out about something. Oh. Does he know? I love her jacket. I feel like I used to have a jacket just like that. The sound of the blade. Oh, it scared me. He's definitely weirded out about something. Dang! There's no way she survived. She just took that shotgun to the face. He knew.
That gentled you down some, didn't it?
Dang. It like stuck in the barrel.
Ain't nobody a badass with a double dose of rock salt that deep in their tits.
Oh.
Not having it. It's fine. As big as yours. I can't even imagine how bad that shit must sting. I don't want to neither.
Jeez. Ew.
I win.
Ew. Honestly, how is she still alive? What's that? How does she get out of this? In the beginning, she said she killed the other two and only had one left. Because that seems really bad. He drugged her, he shotgunned her in the chest.
Bill.
Wrong brother, you hateful bitch.
But.
Bingo.
Brother. Oh, they're brothers?
I just caught me the cowgirl. Ain't never been caught.
Did you kill her?
Well, not yet, I ain't. I shot her full of rock salt. She's so gentle right now, I could perform her coup de grace with a rock. Anywho, guess what I'm holding in my hand right now?
What?
Brand spanking new Hattori Hanzo sword. And I'm here to tell you, Al, that's what I call sharp.
How much?
Well, that's hard to say, being that it's priceless and all.
What's the terms?
You get your bony ass down here first thing in the morning with $1 million in folding cash, and I'll give you the greatest sword ever made by a man.
$1 million?
Sounds like we got a deal. One condition.
What?
She must suffer to her last breath.
How's he gonna give her that for $1 million when he sold the other one for $250? Unless he was lying. This field of view.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Oh, the Schultz. Oh, they're gonna bury her alive?
I'm done! Get me out of this hole!
The corpse. Jeez.
Oh, look at those eyes. This bitch is furious.
Is she the cutest little blonde you ever saw?
I seen better. White women call this the silent treatment, and we let them think we don't like it.
Jeez. We let them think we don't like it.
I want to bury you. I was going to bury you. But if you're going to act like old ass, I'm going to spray this whole goddamn can right in your eyeballs. I'll burn them right out of your fucking head. Then you're going to be blind, burning, and buried alive.
A flashlight? That's still cruel.
Now what's it going to be, sister?
This is crazy. She obviously gets out of this grave with the spoiler intro. But how?
This is for breaking my brother's heart.
Dang. This is crazy. I love the music choice. Jeez. This is making me feel claustrophobic. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is making my like chest feel heavy. Like I feel like I'm also not breathing well. Jeez. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? How is she gonna get out? Oh. Wow, the sound design though. Chapter 8, the cruel tutelage of Pai Mei. Him and his flutes.
Once upon a time, around the year 1003, head priest, White Lotus clan, Pai Mei, walking down a road, contemplating whatever it is that a man of Pai Mei's infinite powers would contemplate, when a Shaolin monk appeared on the road, traveling in the opposite direction. As the monk and the priest crossed paths, Pai Mei gave the monk the slightest of nods. The nod was not returned. Now, was it the intention of the Shaolin monk to insult Pai Mei, or did he just fail to see the generous social gesture? The motives of the monk remain unknown. What is known were the consequences.
It's like listening to a really well put together audiobook. He's got style.
The next morning, Pai Mei appeared at the Shaolin temple and demanded the temple's head abbot that he offer Pai Mei his neck. The insult. The abbot at first tried to console Pai Mei, only to find Pai Mei was inconsolable. So began the massacre of the Shaolin temple and all 60 of the monks inside at the fists of the White Lotus. And so began the legend. Pai Mei's 5-point palm exploding heart technique.
What, pray tell, is the 5-point palm exploding heart technique?
Yeah.
The deadliest blow in all of martial arts. He hits you with his fingertips at 5 different pressure points on your body, and then lets you walk away. Once you've taken 5 steps, your heart explodes inside your body, and you fall to the floor, dead.
Jeez.
Did he teach you that?
No. He teaches no one the 5-point palm exploding heart technique. Allow me to impart a word to the wise. Whatever Jaime says, obey. If you flash him, even for an instant, defiant eye, he'll pluck it out. And if you throw any American sass his way, he'll snap your back and your neck like they were twigs. Will be the story of you.
Okay. It's kind of strange that he calls her kiddo, considering they obviously had sexual relations, and I don't know, he does seem much older than her.
Get in a fight?
Friendly contest.
Why did he accept me?
Because he's a very, very, very old man. And like all rotten bastards, when they become old, they get lonely. Which has no effect on their dispositions, but it does teach them the value of company.
So he's gonna train her?
When will I see you again?
That's the title of my favorite soul song of the 70s. When he tells me you're done.
When do you think that might be?
That, my dearest, entirely on you. No sarcasm, no backtalk. You're gonna have to let him warm up to you.
Year or so. Interesting. So the one that knows the five-finger heart explosion technique. There has to be a reason why they're showing us all of this. He taught her something that will get her out of that grave. I love how slow this one feels. Oh my gosh. Like the first one was very fast and quick and action-packed, and this one's very, very slow burn.
師傅，你個漢語好差，一個字聽唔到，而且好刺耳。冇我教你講嘢，你係唔對講。你個漢語好啊，定係廣東話好啊？你呢度學係武術個奧秘，唔係語言。如果你唔識漢語，就好似狗一樣通街嗌，我會喝你，指令你，用棍打你。你師傅係咪比爾啊？
Yes, he is.
你師傅講過，你曾經學過武術，你學過啲乜嘢？
I am proficient in Tiger Crane style, and I am more than proficient in the exquisite art of the samurai sword.
日本劍道，開咩玩笑？本人先蠢去學嘅啫，你仲更加笨，居然夠膽正視我！本道好想睇你點傻，睇你氣河氣喘，頭先而家行咗100級石級，覺得攰咧。我覺得你唔單止傻，仲身體好虛弱。係。 你識日本話嘛？我最憎日本人。去邊個架嗰度攞起把劍。
I love her intensity.
我要睇下你嘅武功有幾深。出招，如果我輸俾你嘅話，我今日鬼就拜你為師。
Oh. What?
功夫啊，試我腳法啊！你個劍術只係屬一般業餘嘅水平。殘廢比你強，再嚟啊！廢物！而家我要你用科學拳同我鷹爪拳比試下。
The ponytail whip. Oh. He didn't even touch her. Oh.
你同其他美國女人一樣，只識喺餐館點菜同埋使男人錢。我問你，你相唔相信我？隨時將你手斬落嚟。如果你唔想我斬嘅，喐手。
The noise.
喐唔到咧。以前試過啲咁嘅滋味未？你嘅功夫同我比，簡直馬鷹捉雞仔。而家開始。由聽日開始你要練武，記住。
Well, he accepted her. His little beard whip.
你叫我咁做得唔得？
War can, but not that shui.
咁即係唔得啦！佢敵人，你哋嘅身體只係3寸，
Oh, I see. Here it comes.
你點對付佢？抱住後匿埋，以為用拳打穿佢。而家開始。
The technique that saves her life. Dang. That's crazy. From that short of a distance? Ugh. He's giving Yoda vibes. If Yoda was mean. She's making improvement. Is her hand just really sore?
如果你好似狗一樣咁食嘢，我就俾好似狗一樣喺出邊住。如果你好似人一樣嘅話，我就可以發現。
It's hard enough to use chopsticks with rice. I can imagine with a really sore hand from punching wood all day. He's so crazy with that beard. It's a small coffin, too. Is there something in there? Oh. A blade. This is crazy. I like how we got a whole montage showing us how she got the strength. This is crazy. And she's just gonna get like flooded with dirt, right? But I guess it's freshly laid on there, so you can just kind of dig your way out. Jeez. She's still alive. The lady that never dies. What is rock salt? What was he saying? Like, I put rock salt in her. Were the shells full of rocks? Or like rock salt? I guess that's why she survived. The dust coming off of her.
May I have a glass of water, please?
Reminds me of Top Gun Maverick. Chapter 9, L and I. L Driver. It's honestly a really cool name. My sister had this car with a T-top. Yeah. She always looks so fancy. She about to take out 2 birds with 1 stone. She's barefoot. Ow. Rocks. Oh.
Well, that's a Texas funeral.
The Fury.
I have to give it to you, bud. That's a pretty fucked up way to die. What's the name on the grave she's buried under?
Paula?
A Texas burial.
Can I look at the sword?
That's my money right there in that red bag, isn't it?
It sure is.
Well then, it's your sword now.
What is he making? Margaritas?
If you're gonna compare a Hanzo sword, you compare it to every other sword ever made. Wasn't made by a Tori Hanzo. So now that you're not gonna have to face your enemy no more on the battlefield, which are you filled with? Relief or regret?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
But you feel one more than you feel the other. Which one is it?
Regret.
You know, you gotta hand it to the old girl. I never saw anybody Buffalo Bill the way she buffaloed Bill. Bill thought she was so damn smart, and I tried to tell him she was just smart for a blonde.
They never said like what she did besides I guess try to live a life and get married and leave it all behind. my gosh. Oh my gosh. It had to have been poisonous. Oh my gosh. It bit him so much in the face.
I'm sorry, bud. That was rude of me, wasn't it? I'd like to introduce my friend, the Black Mamba. Black Mamba? This is Bud. You know, before I picked that little fella up, I looked him up on the internet. Fascinating creature, the Black Mamba.
Oh, his face. What's up with her in this notebook?
But only with the mamba, and this has been true in Africa since the dawn of time, is death sure. Hence its handle, Death Incarnate. Its neurotoxic venom is one of nature's most effective poisons, acting on the nervous system, causing paralysis. Venom of a black mamba can kill a human being in 4 hours, if, say, bitten on the ankle or the thumb. However, a bite to the face or torso can bring death from paralysis within 20 minutes. Now you should listen to this, because this concerns you.
She's insane.
The amount of venom that can be delivered from a single bite can be gargantuan. You know, I've always liked that word, gargantuan.
It reminds me of Interstellar.
The black mamba can deliver as much as 100 to 400 milligrams of venom from a single bite.
Jeez.
Right at this moment, the biggest R I feel is regret. Regret that maybe the greatest warrior I have ever met her end at the hands of a bushwhacking scrub like you.
Oh my gosh, that's why she did this?
That woman deserved better.
Because she respected her? Isn't she gonna get in trouble for killing Bill's brother? That's crazy. Wow. That snake is somewhere in here still.
I have some tragic news. Your brother's dead. I'm so sorry, baby. She put a black mamba in his camper. I got her, sweetie. She's dead.
Oh.
When you get here, walk into a florist and buy a bunch of flowers. Then you take those flowers to Huntington Cemetery on Fuller and Guadalupe, where the headstone marked Paula Schultz, and lay them on the grave, because you will be standing at the final resting place of Beatrix Kiddo.
They said her name. That's why he called her Kiddo. It wasn't weird. The feet first. Oh. Oh. What happened? It got caught on the string? Oh, what the antenna? Oh. Ow. Ew. Why can't she take the sword out? Is it stuck? Is anyone else still worried about where that snake is? Because I am. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. She's smart. Oh.
To my brother Bud, the only man I ever loved, Bill.
He didn't sell it. He was bluffing. Oh.
What did you say to Pai Mei to make him snatch out your eye?
That's...
I called him a miserable old fool.
how she lost her eye?
Bad idea. Know what I did? I killed that miserable old fool.
Oh.
How do you like the fish head? Miserable old fool. I poisoned his fish heads.
Dang. She kills everyone. Ruthless. gosh! Ew, she just snatched it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ew. There's a snake. Oh my gosh. She's not even gonna put her out of her misery. You think the snake's gonna get her? I guess she figures she's in the middle of nowhere with no eyes now. Oh my gosh. That was so gross. The like squish between her toes. Oh, I've heard Tarantino has a thing with feet, but squishing an eyeball between some toes, that's another level. That's a whole other level.
Like most men who never knew their father, Bill collected father figures. The first was Esteban Vallejo. Esteban was a pimp and a friend of Bill's mother. He ran a brothel in Acuna, Mexico for over 50 years. His army, the Acuna Boys, made up of the fatherless offspring of his ran Acuna. He ran the Acuna Boys.
That's messed up.
Where's Bill?
You must be Beatrix. I can see the attraction. I remember when Bill was only 5 years old. I took him to the movies. Even that movie starring Alana Turner. The postman always rings twice with Joker Fields. And whenever she would appear on the screen, Bill began compulsively to suck his thumb to an obscene. And I knew from this very moment this boy was a fool for bronze.
What the heck?
Bill is at the Via Cuatro on the road to Salina. I will draw you a map. Bill is like a son to me. Do you know why I help you?
No.
Because he will want me to.
Now that I don't believe.
How is he ever going to see you again?
What an interesting guy. Oh, it's like a resort? The sword.
Freeze, Mommy.
Bang, bang! Oh, she got us, baby.
I forgot about the daughter.
Oh, I'm dying.
He's been hanging out with her daughter?
Fall down, sweetheart.
And she knows that's her mom?
But
Oh my gosh.
our kiddo know that little BB was only playing possum. The fact that she was impervious to bullets.
I'm impervious to bullets, Mommy.
Hey, get back down there. You're
yeah.
playing possum. As the smirking killer advanced on what she thought was a bullet-ridden corpse, that's when little BB fired.
Bang, bang!
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
You're dead, Mommy.
Oh.
BB.
Oh. BB. I should have known. You are the best.
Oh, Mommy, don't die. I was just playing.
I know.
Well, she can't kill him now. Not in front of her daughter.
I told her you were asleep, but that one day you'd wake up, come back to her. And she asked me, Mommy's been asleep since I was born. Then how will she know what I look like? To which you replied, because Mommy's been dreaming of you. That's what I said.
What?
Did you dream of me? I dreamed of you.
Every single night, baby. Every single night.
It's a long time for you to wake up, Mommy.
I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm angry and I'm also really sad.
You're the most beautifulest woman I ever saw in the whole white world.
That's truth. That's what she said. Baby, don't you think Mommy has the prettiest hair?
Yes, I do.
Matter of fact, it's better than pretty. Our little girl learned about life and death the other day. You want to tell Mommy about what happened to Emilio?
Killed him.
Emilio was her goldfish.
Emilio was my goldfish.
Did he die? And what did you say?
I stepped on him.
The words you so strategically used were, I accidentally stepped on him. No. Emilio was on the carpet when I stepped on it. And just how did Emilio get on the carpet? She said she took Emilio out of his bowl and put him on the carpet. And when you lifted up your foot, what was Emilio doing then?
Nothing.
He stopped flapping, didn't he? You loved Emilio, didn't you?
Stop. It's really dark.
I love Mommy, too. But I did to Mommy what you did to Emilio.
You stomped on Mommy?
Worse, I shot Mommy.
Oh my gosh.
What I didn't know was when I shot Mommy, what would happen to me.
What happened?
I was very sad. And that's when I learned some things, once you do, they can never be undone.
Oh my gosh.
I'll leave you ladies to it.
What's gonna happen? Is she still gonna kill him? Is he gonna try to kill her? Does he really feel sorry? Will she accept his apology?
If you want to be old school about it, and you know I'm all about old school, then we could wait until dawn and slice each other up at sunrise like a couple of real-life honest.
Oh.
Now, if you don't settle down, I'm going to have to put one in your kneecap. I hear tell that's a very painful place to get shot. I'm just fucking with you. When it comes to you and us, I have a few unanswered questions. It just so happens I have a solution. Ah! Gotcha!
Oh my gosh.
Fuck did you just shoot me with?
My greatest invention, or at least my favorite. What lies within that dart is an incredibly potent and quite infallible truth serum. I call it the undisputed truth.
What?
Superman didn't become Superman. Superman was born Superman. When Superman wakes up in the morning, he's Superman. His alter ego is Clark Kent. His outfit with the big red S. That's the blanket he was wrapped in as a baby when the Kents found him. Those are his clothes. What Kent wears, the glasses, the business suit, that's the costume.
Where is he going with this?
Clark Kent is Superman's critique on the whole human race.
Oh, that's pretty deep.
You would have worn the costume of Arlene Plimpton, but you were born Beatrix Kiddo. And every morning when you woke up, you'd still be Beatrix Kiddo. Oh, you can take the needle.
Are you calling me a superhero?
I'm calling you a killer. Did you really think your life in El Paso was going to work?
No,
Oh.
but I would have had baby.
Yeah.
I think you would have been a wonderful mother. But you are a killer. All those people you killed to get to me felt damn good, didn't they?
Yes.
Every single one of them.
Yes.
Why did you run away from me with my baby?
Do you remember the last assignment you sent me?
Lisa Wong.
The morning I left, I was sick. On the plane, I threw up. So I started thinking, maybe I was pregnant. Easy to use. Remove cap and urinate on the absorbent end for 5 seconds.
I don't know where this is going. Is he gonna try to convince her that they can be together? Because she's always Beatrix Kiddo.
What I didn't know was that somewhere on my journey I had been spotted. With me in L.A., it didn't take Lisa Wong long to send an assassin of her own.
Can you just leave it by the door?
Oh. Dang. Oh.
Karen, I just found out right now, not a moment before you blew a hole through the door, that I'm pregnant.
What is this?
On the floor by the door is a strip. Please, just look at the strip.
This is wild. She's gonna kill her, right?
Okay, say I would have believed you. What then?
Just go home. I'll do the same.
Oh, it worked. Okay.
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
Before that strip turned blue, I would have jumped a motorcycle onto a speeding train. For you. But once that strip turned blue, I could no longer do any of those things. Not anymore. Because I was going to be a mother.
I see.
Can you understand that?
Yes. Well, why didn't you tell me then instead of now?
Once you knew you'd claim her, and I didn't want that.
Not your decision to make.
Yes.
But it's the right decision, and I made it for my daughter. She deserved to be born with a clean slate. But with you, she would have been born into a world she shouldn't have. I had to choose. I chose her.
Yeah, watching assassin movies, being told about life and death.
And for the record, letting somebody think somebody they love is dead when they're not is quite cruel.
Yeah.
I mourned you for 3 months. And in the 3rd month of mourning you, I tracked you down. I wasn't trying to track you down. I was trying to track down the fucking assholes I thought killed you. So I find you. And what do I find? Not only are you not dead, you're getting married to some fucking jerk. And you're pregnant. I overreacted.
What? Overreacted?
You overreacted? Is that your explanation?
No, I didn't say I was going to explain myself. I'm a killer. I'm a murdering bastard. You know that? And there are consequences to breaking the heart of a murdering bastard. You experienced some of them. Was my reaction really that surprising?
Yes, it was. You and I have unfinished business.
Baby, you ain't kidding.
He taught her. He taught her the 5-finger death punch. Heart explosion.
MA taught you the 5-point palm exploding heart.
Yeah, that.
Of course he did.
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know.
What? This movie is wild.
You're a terrific person. You're my favorite person.
Oh my gosh.
But every once in a while, you can be a real.
They have such a weird relationship. But I guess they're killers, so this is normal for them.
How I look?
You look ready.
She said, go walk your 5 steps. Dang, all that talk, all that explaining. They couldn't put their differences aside. Dang. Well. Aww. Not watching Assassins anymore.
Magpie deserves your respect.
Aww. Oh. What? Is she happy? Oh, she's happy. Okay. I thought she was like feeling overwhelmed or something, but she's happy. These movies were crazy. The lioness has rejoined her cub, and all is right. Oh my goodness. I like how they're paying homage to even Volume 1 peeps. Yeah, what a wild movie, guys. This one was definitely more like a slow burn. It was very dialogue heavy and full of just taking in all of the characters. And looking back now on these images and scenes from, oh my gosh, yeah, the first movie. The second one was definitely slower. It felt like, and I felt bad, I wasn't really like talking a lot, but it forced you to kind of just like sit in the silence and look at the way that each scene was being shot. That's what it asked for us of the second one. Whereas the first one was like flashy. It had some, now that I've been watching more anime, it had some anime vibes in there. It was just so much more action packed. And I mean, there was some like really heavy dialogue scenes still, but not like this one. where Bill is like playing his flute and telling the story of Padme, and then she goes off and trains and she gets buried alive, and her very intense montage into how she gets out of that. It felt different. It felt like it slowed down a lot, and I still enjoyed it. I thought it was very intense. There were just moments where I felt like I was like mesmerized by the way that it was being shot and the music, the way that the dialogue was. Pure storytelling, pure meaning behind every sentence. A much different vibe than the first one, for sure. I'm honestly glad that it ended the way that it did. For a second there, I thought that Bill was insinuating that he wanted to make it work. I guess parent together with Beatrix, but I didn't want that for her. I don't know. I just felt like he had his fingers just in her, and I didn't want that for her. I didn't want that life for her. There was a reason why she ran away. There was a reason why she didn't want to go back to Bill and tell him that it was her kid. She wanted to make that lie, that alter ego, work. She thought it was going to work. She definitely still has that killer instinct inside of her that she honestly loves. I do think it's really interesting that, yeah, she didn't want to go back to Bill. She had no intention of doing that. She didn't want her to have that life. She didn't want her to grow up the way that she obviously did. And I think that's kind of what the end scene was there, where before Bill was having her watch like the assassin videos and talking to her very philosophically. And I mean, she has a great vocabulary, but there's some things that you don't tell a kid because you're taking away their innocence. And that's exactly what he was doing. He was taking away her innocence, taking away her childlike nature. And I feel like her crying on the bathroom floor, saying thank you and holding a stuffed animal, and then having her watching like actual cartoons. I don't know. I could be misreading that because I'm a mom and I couldn't fathom allowing my kid to watch something like that and being told stories like that and being told honestly, like, I shot your mommy. Like, it's just so absurd to me, but I feel like that's where the end scene was going, at least in my mind, where she gets to just finally be with her daughter. She gets to let her eat Lucky Charms and watch cartoons and live a life of a kid. Tarantino's got style. He definitely has style in the way that he tells stories and the way that he does it through the directing and the amazing dialogue and incredibly moving music. I love every bit of the music that he chooses and the way that it goes along perfectly with the storytelling, and even with Bill playing the flute and telling the story, it just felt very engaging and very, like, I couldn't stop listening. I couldn't stop being intrigued by what I was being told. And I love that about Tarantino's storytelling. The next scene, or like in a split second, it could just instantly change and the mood shifts and things get more intense for no reason, but just out of the blue. And I like that a lot. I like that I don't really know what to expect from minute to minute. It could shift completely and we're going to be on this crazy ride and going in a different direction at any moment. It makes it a really exciting watch, even though it is very slow burny and meant to really soak in the moments, especially with this volume 2. But thank you guys so much for hanging out for both of these movies. I think out of the two of them, though, volume 1 is my favorite. I loved volume 1. I loved the crazy eights, the 88s, and the just overall feel of that one, how it did feel very comic booky, anime, and I just enjoyed it a lot more because it felt more intense and fun. This one was definitely interesting and intense, and the dialogue was very intriguing. I am not sure what Tarantino movie to watch next, so if you guys want to suggest which one you think I should jump into now, let me know in the comments. I definitely think I enjoy Tarantino's storytelling. There's parts of it that I don't love, like the squishing of the eyeballs and the blood and the guts and all of that. I find the way that he tells stories and the way that he lays everything out so beautifully. I don't know, I really enjoy his style a lot. So let me know in the comments which one I should jump into next, and I will see you guys there. Bye.